Brokers drive me absolutely crazy. All right, so we're at Humphrey RV, Grand Junction, Colorado. We got one off. The guy already took it with the forklift. We're about to get the second one off right now. One off, we're gonna walk around, do a quick damage check. Make sure there's nothing. Looks like somebody's on fire up here. Not sure. Don't look good. Oh yeah, that truck's definitely on fire. So we're in Delta, Colorado. This first one at IAA. This first one goes to Chicago. It's like $800. I'll throw up a map so you can see where I'm at, where I'm going. The second one, both picked up here at IAA, goes to Brush, Colorado, and it goes to a residential spot. So the one good thing about residential is usually they'll let you deliver at night. So that's my plan with this. Hopefully I can keep going. So I'll get back with you in a little bit. This one is. All right, so you want the broker drama, I'm sure. So you see, we dropped off the campers, we picked up 2 cars, saw the truck on fire, and also some chick going to jail on the side of the road in the middle of the mountains. They had all of her stuff spread out all over the highway. It looked like I don't know if they pit maneuvered her or what, but yeah. Anyway, the broker drama. So this morning, I get up and I'm trying to book loads, and I find the first thing was I found 2 out of Denver going. It was somewhere in Nebraska en route. Paid $1,200. I think it was like 500 miles, and it was I think it was like a Camry and a Dodge 1500. And so I call the guy, and he gets all my information. I give him my DOT number, and he wants to know what kind of trailer I have and when I can pick up and drop off, and all everything. And then he tells me, this road's so bumpy here. Then he tells me that the truck goes to a different spot, so he's going to give me a different truck, and it's a Chevy, and he says it real fast. It's a Chevy 2500, and I'm like, well, that's a heavier truck. Is it a diesel or whatever? So finally, I'm just like, whatever, that's fine. Whatever, we'll make it work. And so then he starts to tell me that, well, what do you want to charge me to just haul 2? And I said, well, it says $1,200, that's what I was going to charge you. He said, well, that was for 3. I can't do 1,200. It's like, I can do 9. And right then I just told him, never mind, just forget it. I don't want, this is just a game that you're trying to play. And he's like, okay. And I just got off the phone with him because, why list something and then because I called right away, he thought, I priced it too high or something. I don't know. But people they're always playing games. So that was the first. The second one was there was 2 more cars in Denver going, and these were just small cars. I think they were going like 400 or 500 miles for $900. So I called that guy, and the guy was nice and everything, and he got my information and everything, and then found out that they were at a Copart auction, and there was 2 different Coparts in Denver, and then he tells me that there's no appointments left for today. I'm like, well, that ain't gonna work because I don't want to stop in Denver, for the night and wait until 1 o'clock. I think was the first appointment the next day, so couldn't do that one. And then the next one was I had found it was like a 2004 Dodge Durango, but it was like, I believe 40 or 50 miles south of where I was at, so wrong direction, but it paid $1,100 and it went to Chicago. So I was like, well, maybe I can make that work. So I found a truck 30 miles south, which is the one truck I got, and that pays $800, and I was going to put that Dodge Durango with it, so it'd be a total of $1,900, and they both would go to Chicago. So I booked the Durango through Central Dispatch, and then, through Super Dispatch, which is a different app, and then on there all you have to do is just hit request, and you get it. And then I got on there and I booked the truck for the $800 because they were only like 15 minutes apart from each other. Get down, start picking up the truck, then I hear from the other guy, well, when do you want to pick it up? I'm like, well, I'm 45 minutes away, And then I don't hear nothing. And then I hear back finally, like 20 minutes later, oh, we got that one taken care of. So why did you have it listed? You haven't, why? Like, if you're not gonna, whatever. So, and then there was one more, was a car from Omaha to Illinois. And I was gonna book that, and that was like $500. So get on there, call the guy, give him all my information. He wants to know everything. And then he says, okay, hold on. And he's foreign. You can't understand him. A lot of the guys are. So then he puts me on hold for like 5 minutes. Gets back on the phone and starts asking me all the same questions again. So I answer him. Okay, hold on. And then I'm on hold for 2 more minutes. Gets back on the phone. Well, when can you pick up? Today's Wednesday. I tell him the next day. I can pick up Thursday, deliver Friday. Okay, when can you pick up? Thursday. Okay, hang on. Puts me back on hold again. And then for like 3 or 4 more minutes. Then he gets back on. Okay, when can you pick up? And I'm like, I'm frustrated. So I tell him again, I can pick up on the 27th. Or I'm sorry, the 28th. Deliver on the 29th. Thursday and Friday. And then he proceeds to ask me like 3 or 4 more times, like the pickup day. So, and then he puts me on hold again, and then he gets back on and he says, oh, I'm sorry, the car's not ready. So if it becomes ready, I'll call you back. Like, it's just dumb. So, like with that guy, basically, when they start putting you on hold and doing all that stuff, all they're doing is they're trying to secure that load from somebody else. They don't actually have the contract for that load. And, like sometimes that'll work out, like people do that, the brokers do that, they find loads and You know, they try to make up whatever they can make. Sometimes it works out, but like you got to be careful because now you're delivering, and if you're not collecting cash when you're dropping off, now you have to get paid through 3 different people. You know, the whole everybody has to get paid first for you to get paid. You know, and it's a mess. So anyway, that was my rant on brokers. Right now we are north of Denver, and we're about to deliver the car. So the car just went from Delta, Colorado to Brush, Colorado. It's like 300 and something miles. It's $400. It's on my way, and it picked up where that truck was at. So it goes to residential. I think we're like maybe 45 minutes for drop off. He's going to take it at 7 o'clock at night. I don't have to wait around. I'll still have 4 hours of drive time. I'll be well into Nebraska tonight. So let's see if I can get some footage when I drop it off. We'll see how the guy is. I don't know. We'll see. So we got that car dropped. We're getting fuel right now. We're in Brush Lake, Colorado, filling up. That guy said residential. He was trying to get me to go to like like a little hotel, but it was like almost looked like pay by the hour type place. I'm like, no, I'm not going there. I made him meet me at there's like a grocery store down the road. Anyway, he apparently his uncle bought it for him or something, and he was trying to ask me questions about the car and stuff. I'm like, I have no idea. Like the power steering didn't work, and there was a flat tire and stuff. I'm like, came up and was asking me like, do you know what's wrong with the steering? I'm like, dude, I don't know. I just transport this thing. Anyway, check this out. This is pretty crazy. Yeah. It's either a lucky passenger or something. I didn't see anything red in the truck, so must not have been fatal. Anyway, yeah, so that one's off. We're going to drive 4 more hours tonight, and then I'm going to try to find something tomorrow. Back to Goshen or Chicago or somewhere. So we're in Broken Bow, Nebraska. Just picked up this car. Pretty cool to see these little towns out here in the middle of nowhere. You know, everybody's out here living the country life, simple life out here. It's pretty cool. So we're in York, Nebraska right now at truck stop. We picked this up in Broken Bow, Nebraska, which was kind of in the middle of nowhere, but it was kind of cool to get off the main road a little bit. I think it added like an hour to my trip, but it's paid $700. It also goes to Chicago. So, and we still have this turd that goes to Chicago. Anyway, so we're just leaving York, Nebraska. Topped off of fuel there. We didn't really need it, but it's cheaper over here than it is back home. So on my next trip out, I'll have extra fuel to get farther without having to buy it in Indiana. Anyway, so we stopped there, we topped off, got a shower finally. Then like, I think it was 2 days. I can't go more than 2 days. And then I have a little more broker drama. So I have these 2 cars, and on both of them they say that I have to make appointments to drop off. Sometimes they say that, and like the first one I called, they said, yeah, if you're here between 8 and 4, it's no big deal, whatever. Just come and we'll get you unloaded and get you out. And so I had planned on going there first and getting there about 10 in the morning. And so that was good. I had that one. So then I called the next one, and this is where the drama starts. Have to have an appointment, and so I tell him, I want to be there between 11 and 11:30. So then he's like, pauses for a second, and it's like, well, we don't have that time. We have 2 o'clock or 9:30. So it's like, how can you be, like right now I'm 700 something miles away. How can I tell this guy, I'm going to be here at this certain time? And so I make the appointment for 9:30 because I figured earlier is better. I'll have to drive past my first delivery kinda to make that one by 9:30, drive 45 minutes back, drop the other one, and then go home. So it adds, to my trip, adds to my time. It's just, so they send me the email for my appointment, So the appointment is from 9:30 to 9:40. So I have a 10-minute window to make it. Let me see what the miles is. Hang on. Well, I got 520 to go right now, but when I called the guy, it was, I think, 600 something. So it's just, how can you make a 10-minute window 600 miles away? It makes no sense. So anyway, I'm going to go over and figure out what I'm going to make on this trip, all that, and probably not going to record dropping off in Chicago. I hate Chicago, but I needed to make this trip pay the best I could because I'm taking next week off, so I'm going to stay home. I'm going to not be working next week, so that's why I'm taking this longer trip. I'm trying to maximize my back hauls just to kind of, make up for not working next week. So anyway, I'm going to go over that stuff here real quick, and then I'm going to get those numbers to you on this video so you can kind of see what you make in a full 5 days of running. So this is where the Tacoma's going, which is basically, we're in Chicago, and this is, these people just buy all these cars and throw them in containers and ship them overseas. This is the front area. I'm sure there's probably a crap ton more cars in the back. This is where I had to make the appointment. I had a 10-minute window. I've already been here for 10 minutes. This guy's been in the way the whole time. Anyway, I'm trying to get some footage going through here. It's just, it's always a, I don't know. These places are just a mess all the time. They're never organized. They always try to not pay you or whatever. You gotta sit here and make them pay you. But yeah, they'll throw all the cars and they'll stack that container full, like too high. They like build little shelves in there with 4x4s and whatnot, and they just stuff them in there. Right out of the way, I'll show you in the back lot here, maybe a little bit. I don't want these guys to see me recording though. Turn this off. So here's the back of their building here. It's just full of cars, junk. They usually have some flunkies out here on forklifts running around. I haven't been to this actual location before, but there's several places like this in Chicago.
Oh.